Students, so let's take our history lesson further. So in the previous class I told you about the river valley civilization, and the main river valley civilization in the world were Indus Valley civilization on the river Indus in India and parts of Pakistan, Mesopotamian civilization. This was there on the river, you can say, in between two rivers, river Euphrates and river Tigris. And it included what? It included which countries? It included present countries like part of Iran, part of Iraq, part of Turkey, part of Syria. Then Egyptian civilization, it was on the bank of river Nile in Egypt. And the next one was Chinese civilization on the river Huanghe in China. So these four were the main civilization, or you can say main, when the settlements developed, they were known as civilization. Now, what was the reason for the development of civilization in river valleys? Why these civilization developed only on the river valleys, not in other areas? So the first reason, the first major cause of the development of these rivers, of these civilization on the bank of river, was the source of water. As you know that the rivers, because these civilization, they developed near the river because these river provided them water for different purposes, especially for the drinking, bathing, washing, and for many other purposes. So source of rivers are the sources of water. That's why people, they prefer now till today also. If you see that those areas where there is a lack of water, there the population is always less people lives in those areas, but those areas where the water is available in enough quantity, people prefer to live in those areas. Like for example, we are living in the Gangetic Plain. Gangetic Plain means this is the plain formed by river Ganga and its tributaries and distributaries. And this Gangetic Plain is one of the densely populated region. Why? Because people prefer to, because we have in these areas water is available in enough quantity. So that's why, because the rivers are the source of water, so people, they prefer to live in those areas where the water is easily available for them for different purposes. And then next is the fertile soil, because the water is available, and obviously near the rivers, wherever the rivers are situated, there the soil is you can say is always fertile. So fertile soil which help them in agriculture, which help them in, you can say, growing different kind of crops. So source of water and fertile soil, these were the two reasons. Then next was the means of transport. At that time, the main these rivers, they served not just for as a source of water, but they also served as a mean of transport. People used to make their boats, and they used to travel from one place to other place by these rivers. So these rivers were also a mean of transport. So these were the three main reasons why people, they preferred to live near the river, and that this was the main reason. These were the main reason why these civilization emerged on the river banks. And it's not just in one part of the world, it's in different part. India, Iran, Iraq, then Egypt, then China. Okay, so in all these areas, there could be some other smaller civilizations also, but these are the major one. That's why these four are always mentioned when we talk about the history. So they all developed because of these three main causes. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is the common features of Bronze Age civilizations. These civilizations belong to Bronze Age. According to the, you can say, amount of metal used, there have been different type, you can say, civilization. So these civilization, they belong to the Bronze Age. There was Copper Age, Iron Age, Stone Age. Then these civilization belong to Bronze Age. So like you can say all these four civilizations, they developed simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time, or you can say that's why these all civilizations belong to the same period, that is the Bronze period or the Bronze Age. Now, what were the common features? The first one, all these civilizations, they thrived or they existed between, you can say between 3000 and 2000 BCE. I told you about BC and BCE. If it was just BC, it means before Christ. Because it is BCE, so it means before Common Era. But both you can say represent the same time, but these two are different abbreviations which are used to predict the period before the birth of Christ. So BCE, as I told you, this is the modern alternative. Now in place of BC, most of the time the people are using this abbreviation, that is BCE, before Common Era. So between 3000 and 2000 BCE, and you can say this was the period when in different parts of the world, whether in Egypt, on the river Nile, on the river Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq, Iran, and on the Indus river in India, and river Huanghe in China. These all four parts of the world, they saw the emergence of these civilizations, river valley civilization. And why is it so? Because between 4000 and, as it mentioned here, between 4000 and 3000 BCE, now people were not just living in the villages. They started to live together in large, well-defined cities. And why? Why they all started living all together? Just to protect their cities against attack by barbarians, by the people from different parts which are coming to attack. So you can say now people, they were not just living in the villages, but they formed their large cities, large settlements were there. These settlements developed as civilization. And this happened when? This happened between 3000 and 2500 and 500 BCE, before Common Era. So, as I told you, these four civilizations, they all thrived or they all existed. All these civilizations coexisted at the same time. Next common feature is what? That all of these civilizations, whether it is Indus Valley civilization, or it is, you can say, Egyptian civilization, or it is Chinese civilization, or it is Mesopotamian civilization. All these civilizations, they all developed on the river banks, on the banks of different river. Remember this thing? Indus Valley civilization on the river Indus, Egyptian civilization on the river Nile, Mesopotamian civilization on between these two rivers, that is Tigris and Euphrates, and Chinese civilization on the bank of river Huanghe. So all these four civilizations, they all you can say emerged in near the river valley. So this is another common feature. Then if you see the character, of these civilization, then now these civilization have become more organized. They started organized trade, and you can say they started using different and better type of tools. These civilizations were organized. These civilizations were not just involved in agriculture, but they started trade with the other parts of the world and with other civilizations. And these civilizations, they developed complex religious belief. All the four civilizations, they were having their own different, you can say, religious beliefs. So all these four civilizations, like you can say, as it is written here, agriculture, crops and tools were not just enough for the survival of large population in cities. So they needed to reshape their environment now, because their settlements were getting larger. They were living in bigger cities. So they needed better tool. They needed better social and political system. That's why they, you can say, become better, or you can say the developed civilization. They organized their trade, they organized their commerce, and they developed complex religious system. They already had the knowledge of wheel, they already had the knowledge of fire, metal casting, etc. Now this knowledge of using wheel, fire and metal casting, these were put to new uses, and you can say because of that many new craft emerged, and this changed the basic character of early society. Now the Stone Age man has been transformed into a craftsman. So what does it means that it changed the basic character of early society? What was the basic character of early societies? They were either you can say most of them were only agrarian. That means they were just dependent upon agriculture. But now new trade, new crafts were, you can say, developed, and people became craftsmen. They were not just farmers, they became craftsmen also. Many new crafts were developed because they already had the knowledge of wheel and fire, and they used it to a new they used it for a new purpose, and then they started, you can say, many of them become craftsmen. Okay, now in the next video we will take few more common features.